امروز میخوایم ببینیم لیسنینگ شما در چه سطحیه. سلام، من سارام و خوش اومدیم به لینگانو. 6 تا متن کوتاه با لهجه آمریکایی براتون پخش میکنم. این متن‌ها به تدریج از نظر سطح کلمات، ساختار جملات و نوع تلفظ پیچیده‌تر و سخت‌تر میشن. شما این متن رو با دقت گوش میکنین و ببینین که چقدر میفهمیدشون. بعد من ازتون 2 تا سوال میپرسم. یکیش خیلی جزئیه، یکیش کلیه. شما در یک حدی که میتونین سوالا رو جواب میدین. لازم نیست که جمله بندیتون خیلی دقیق و درست باشه. همین که مفهوم مورد نظر رو منتقل کنین خوبه. بعدش هم متن رو با ترجمهش میبینین که مطمئن شین همه چی رو درست فهمیدین و در نهایت به خودتون نمره میدین. حالا چجوری نمره میدین؟ بر اساس این جدول. برگردوندن و متوقف کردن و تغییر سرعت هم نداریم. اگه متوجه شدین نشدین میریم ادامه. حالا اگه دوست دارین بیشتر خودتون رو به چالش بکشین و خودتون رو بشناسین، اول به نظرتون سطحتون چقدره؟ همین الان بنویسیدش و آخر ویدیو هم دوباره سطحتون که مشخص شد بنویسین که ببینیم تخمینتون چقدر درسته. حالا اگه آماده این بریم سراغ متن اولی.
1. I am a painter. I paint every morning and every night. I use oil colors to paint. People think my favorite color is green because I always paint nature. But no, nature is full of colors. A tree can be green, brown, red, or blue. Nature is always a surprise. I love learning from it. Still, my favorite color is green.
Now, questions. What is the painter's favorite color? Yes, the painter's favorite color is green. 2. Why is nature always a surprise? Exactly, because it has so many colors. حالا بر اساس این جدول به خودتون نمره بدین و بعد بریم متن بعدی.
My students started skating 6 months ago. They are around 30 years old. However, using children's methods helped them a lot because they are more fun and easier to understand. Most of them enjoy learning. I know it feels good to be better every day. Of course, sometimes they fall and they get hurt, but they don't give up. They practice more and more, and I help them. I tell them that making mistakes is a part of the path. I always show them my old wounds. They like it.
خب، حالا سوال. How old are the students? Yes, they are 30. Why don't the students give up? Yes, the teacher taught them that making mistakes is a part of the path. خب حالا متن رو نگاه کنین و بعد به خودتون نمره بدین. بریم متن بعدی.
I've always believed that creativity isn't something you're born with. It's something you practice. As a child, I wasn't particularly imaginative, but I started writing short stories every weekend just for fun. At first, most of them were terrible. However, over time, I got better. I read books, learned new techniques, and listened to feedback. Now I've published 3 books. People often say, "You're so talented," but they don't see the years of work behind it. Talent is a myth. Persistence is real.
خب بریم سراغ سوالا. How many books has the writer published? The writer has published 3 books. What message does the writer want to share about creativity and talent? Yes, he tried. It comes with hard work and no one is born with it. خب حالا اگه تو این مرحله نمره بالاتر از 4 آوردین یعنی سطحتون حداقل متوسط هست. حالا ببینیم بالاترم هست یا نه.
It's fascinating how much we rely on memory, yet how unreliable it often is. Psychological studies show that our brains don't store experiences like videos. Instead, we recreate memories each time we recall them, like painting the same scene over and over. That's why two people can remember the same event differently. Emotions, time, and other people's opinions can change what we believe we experienced. This doesn't mean memory is useless. On the contrary, it helps us make sense of the world. But trusting it blindly can be dangerous, especially in things like eyewitness testimony.
Question 1. According to the text, what can affect the way we remember events? Emotions, time, and other people's opinions. 2. What is the main idea about memory in this text? It can be very unreliable and we should not trust it blindly. خب حالا متن رو هم ببینین و به خودتون نمره بدین و بعد بریم سراغ سطح C.
Lately, I've been stepping way out of my comfort zone by attending an English club to practice speaking. I'm not the most social person and my schedule is super chaotic, but I just knew I had to make this happen. It was a tough decision, but I'm so glad I made it. Every time I enter the meeting, my first thought is walk out and save yourself, but then I remind myself of the club's motto, be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So now, after years of bringing excuses, I'm confident to say, Dear English, I'm ready to meet you, this time face to face.
خب What is the motto of the English club? It is, be comfortable with being uncomfortable. 2. Why did the writer decide to join the English club and how did it feel? They joined the club to practice speaking English and they felt very nervous about it. خب حالا متن رو هم ببینین و به خودتون نمره بدین. تا اینجا اگه همه چیزو فهمیدین یعنی سطحتون خیلی خوبه. ولی حالا ببینیم آیا در سطح C2 هم هست یا نه.
I used to believe that language acquisition was just about checking off grammar rules and cramming my brain with elaborate words. But over time, I've come to realize something deeper. The hardest part of speaking lies beyond the words. Engaging in psychological debates, a breeze. Yet when it comes to articulating my own emotions like jealousy or shame, I'm often met with the unexpected. I hit a nerve, I hold back. It's not a lack of words, but a fear that my words might carry too much. In those moments, I'm caught second-guessing every sentence. I wonder, does this sound right? Is this how they'd say it? I end up saying grammatically perfect sentences, but they sound somehow hollow. And yet sometimes one raw, fragmented confession could bridge the gap between me and another soul. Sometimes I wonder, maybe that ultimate fluency was never meant to be the goal. Maybe it's all about having the courage to be real, even if the words fall short.
Now, questions. What kind of topics does the writer find easier to talk about? Psychological topics. 2. What is the real challenge in speaking? It is being honest and expressing our deep personal emotions. این آخری خیلی عمیق بود. الان متنش رو هم ببینیم و به خودتون نمره بدیم. خب حالا اگه تا اینجا با هم اومدین یعنی 6 تا عدد تو دستتونه. این عددا رو با هم دیگه جمع کنیم و تقسیم کنیم بر 6. عددی که به دست میاد و بر اساس این جدول میتونین سطحش رو تعیین کنین. یعنی مثلا اگه عددتون 1.8 باشه یعنی سطحتون A1 ولی اگه 4.8 باشه یعنی سطحتون C2 و خیلی بالاست. خب عددتون چند شد؟ اینو هم بنویسین به اون کامنت اولیه اضافه کنین که ببینیم تخمینتون چقدر درست بوده. و حالا اگه میخواین سطحتون رو ببرین بالاتر این ویدیو برای شماست.